What's up, guys, and good morning. It is a bright, beautiful, extremely sunny day. I know it's going to be super hot today, and we're going to be sheathing the rest of the walls that we can actually sheathe before we get the trusses on. So we don't have that much to do as far as the framing goes. Once we have those lower parts of sheathing done, we've got to move on to something else. So today we're probably going to be maybe digging into getting some equipment to do the sewer line. I don't know. But we're getting started for the day.
Don't do it. Oh, Trent. Cover your mouth.
Then I can't get it all out. You sneeze like a child.
Thank you.
Sneeze again?
I want you to sneeze into your elbow like a normal person.
I wish you could have my allergies for a day.
I would sneeze respectfully.
I have been known in my life to be called a germaphobe, and it's a term that I have come to accept because I think it pretty accurately describes how I feel about germs, most especially sneezes. I really just don't like sneezes. I really just want people to cover their sneezes or like sneeze into their elbow. When someone sneezes, I just walk away. It's just like a weird quirk of mine. I hate sneezes, and Trent loves to sneeze open-mouthed in my face. It might be the cause of our divorce one day.
It's invigorating. And I would say calling you a germaphobe is an understatement. Hello.
Trent, it's Curtis. You just called me, bud. How are you?
Yeah, I'm doing good, Curtis. How are you?
Oh, pretty good.
I mean, the reason I was calling you, I think Kevin had already talked to you about our septic line, right?
You know, he mentioned something last winter, last fall or something about something, and I can't remember what the hell it was.
Yeah, it had been backing up. It's backed up probably like 5 or 6 times. So we had a guy come up and camera the line, and basically from the house all the way to the septic line, there's 3 different bellies. I was just gonna see if maybe we could work something out so you don't necessarily have to come back and take care of it. I was just gonna rent a Mini-X and do it myself. And then I just wanted to see if I could get you to maybe like pay for the Mini-X and I would do the time and the materials for free or something like that.
What a deal.
The propane line and the electrical line for the house is all in that same trench.
Yeah.
It's going to be some careful digging and probably a lot of hand digging.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'll just come up there and we'll do it. Maybe you can help me. We'll go down there in a half a day. Just be done with it.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. We'll try and get things squared away, and then I'll give you a call in a week or 2.
Okay, pal. Have a good day, man.
All right. You too. Well, that's good news and bad news. The good news is Curtis said he would come up and, knock it out and help us fix it. The bad news is he's saying, oh, like in the next 2 to 3 weeks, or, like by the end of July. And so I need it done like tomorrow. I need it done like this week, or I need to begin on it this week. And he's saying in 2 weeks, we'll get that going. And so if I can't abide by his timeline, I can't really tell him, you have to pay for the Mini-X, or you have to pay for this. He's offering to fix it, but it's like not going to be on his time, on our timeline really. And so we'll probably end up just having to pay for it. I don't know, that's kind of bittersweet because we don't have the time or
just the
luxury of like waiting a few weeks to have this fixed. We have to keep working towards getting all of this done because this has to be dried in and ready for winter. We have to have that septic line basically fixed by the time we're ready to start excavating for our additions, which could be in the next couple weeks. So sorry, but we can't wait for Curtis, so probably we're gonna have to pay for this, and Curtis is just gonna say, well, should have waited for me or something like that. And that's fine. I'm not upset about it or anything, but
it's not worth being upset about.
It's not worth getting upset about. So me, Brandon, and Joel are going to start sheathing this front wall, at least up to the blocking. We're gonna sheathe that side wall. And then I think maybe we'll take a trip into the county and talk to the building department about what they need from us other than the addition plans. And then maybe we'll go down to equipment rental place and get ourselves a Mini-X.
Yeah.
We'll be ready to start doing that tomorrow.
Which means we gotta move some lumber.
Lovely, my favorite. I don't know if we need to move it.
Oh yeah?
From up there, it looks like I need to move it, but from right here, it looks like I should be able to get the truck in here
Okay.
and pull this at an angle this way.
Have you ever driven a Mini X?
Of course.
Wait, really?
Yeah, when I did drain cleaning and we had to replace sewer lines, like I've done exactly what needs to be done probably 10 times.
Oh my gosh. This whole time I felt like you were super winging it and this was gonna be a disaster.
I mean, I was 20 when I did it before and I was winging it then, so I wouldn't say I have like experience, but I've done it before.
Okay. I feel a little bit better about this situation now. I mean, the cool thing with sheathing is it looks so drastically different after like such a short period of time. It's transformative.
Yeah, framing in general is just like, progress is very visible.
Yeah, it's nice.
And it's like, unlike
Plumbing?
some of the other tedious stuff, yeah.
Well, plumbing for the 5th time.
We better only plumb once in the garage.
Equipment styling.
Hi, I was calling to see if you guys have a mini excavator available.
When did you need it for?
Probably this week sometime. All right, thanks.
We can do that.
All right.
Welcome, we'll see you.
Bye-bye. All right, well, we got some good news and some not so good news from the rental place. The good news is that they do have the mini excavator that we're looking for, and I think it has the opposable claw that's gonna be able to pick up all the rocks and take care of everything that we need. We basically have to move these 2 rock retaining walls and then dig a trench from the house all the way to the septic system. And let's just say it's going to be really intense. Why am I digging this up? Because it's broken and it needs to be replaced. It froze and exploded at the top, and it's our only hose.
It's our only hope.
It's our only hope.
White snow, red sky, reach out for a soul so high. Blue eyes, fake cry, beware of the fox tonight.
We've been kind of debating what to do with like the design on the outside of the garage and what color to do the siding and the roof and the accents and everything. We don't necessarily absolutely love the way the house turned out, but we kind of still want it all to match. But now that we're putting sheathing back up, I really miss this red and green color combo.
Yeah. I liked the green.
Yeah.
That was cool.
We can just leave it.
I'd kind of like to just make the garage black, but
Ooh. Fortressy.
we'll see.
Yeah. You need some help?
No, it's just a deep hole. I'm only like 1.5 foot in.
You've got to be close.
So at worst, I'm halfway. And
Is
at
it-
best, I still have 1/2 foot.
That's not bad.
Speak for
Is it
yourself.
getting easier?
No,
Oh, really?
it's getting progressively harder.
No.
'cause the mud is getting more compact. So it's just getting heavier. I gotta expand the hole so I can get a shovel in there. No bueno. Very, very no bueno.
All right, Allie. Allie's tapping in. She's gonna take over because Joel's getting tired.
I've heard that this is really compacted, really tough clay. But it's really soft.
It's heavy though.
It's heavy, yeah, I believe that for sure.
There we go.
Oh, the problem is the rocks.
Oh.
That's the problem. But
Taking out a lot of
if
rocks.
you have any anger built up, this is exactly what you need to be doing with your life. It's just digging holes.
All right, Allie, it's been 45 minutes. How you feeling?
I've made some progress.
You're making a good dent in it.
Give Joel a little bit of a break.
And actually, this is like becoming not in the sun anymore, or not in the shade
I
anymore.
know.
It's like slowly
It's warm.
getting sun baked.
Do you like my digging handiwork?
You did a wonderful job. It's still, actually, Joel did a better job.
I
You
agree.
did.
I agree with that.
The only issue is that neither of you got deep enough or made the hole big enough, so I'll probably have to fix it later.
It's
but
a work in progress.
Or yeah, when we get back, you guys can keep working on
Okay.
it. I just called Diamond Rental, which there's a local rental place, and I like to give the local guy the business, but they've given us the business a few times lately when we've used them, and also their mini excavator is booked out until next Tuesday, which is 8 days away. And I just called Diamond Rental, and they were like, "Oh, you want to come pick it up right now?" Yes, I do. So we're gonna go get the mini X from them and a concrete saw, which I've never ran before, but we're gonna give it a go.
Oh, boy.
And we're gonna cut a big section of the pad out where we've got to move our water line and our sewer line. That should be an adventure all in itself.
All right, taking a quick trip into town. Got a couple exciting errands to run, and we're gonna listen to Blink-182 and the Red Hot Chili Peppers the entire time and indoctrinate Joel in what good music is. Because he also doesn't know who the Red Hot Chili Peppers are, and that is killing me. What's your go-to these days to listen to?
I don't think anyone you would know.
Ouch! You calling me not cool? Well, we made it up to our house all in one piece, but before we were loading everything up, the guy at the yard was saying, "Hey, do you want a quick rundown of how this machine works?" And Trent said, "No, I got it." And then just now we were in the car driving, he said, "You know, I really should have gotten that rundown from the guy. I hope I can drive this thing," which just instills all the confidence in me. So it will be very interesting now to see how Trent can drive this off the trailer.
All right. I know that's part of it.
Oh my gosh.
Hold on, it's giving me a...
Oh, it's probably glow plug. Stick in there.
Hey! Look at you!
Oh yeah, baby.
Nice!
So there's a safety feature that this armrest has to be down so that the joysticks work, but the armrest has to be up in order for you to start it.
Okay!
I figured that out by guessing.
Now let's see if you can drive it.
I can drive it all right.
Watch out, Brandon. Pull your arm up. Probably comes as no surprise to you guys that Trent and I are just constantly busy, and no matter how hard we try to carve out time to go grocery shopping and make big dinners, the time just always gets away from us. And that's why I am so thankful we have delicious meals from Green Chef to save us, especially tonight. And today's video is sponsored by Green Chef. Green Chef is a CCOF certified organic company that makes eating well easy and affordable, with dishes for a variety of lifestyles, including keto and paleo, vegan, vegetarian, fast and fit, Mediterranean, and gluten-free. They use high-quality, clean ingredients you can trust that are seasonally sourced for peak freshness, and their recipes are quick and easy with step-by-step instructions, tips, and photos to guide your cooking. This is perfect. If you guys haven't tried Green Chef yet, now is the perfect time to do it. Click our link in the description below or go to greenchef.com and use code Trent Allie 135 for $135 off plus free shipping. Thanks again to Green Chef for sponsoring today's video. We are gonna dig in and we'll see you guys in the morning.
We are getting started for the day. I'm about to throw my boots on. I think we're actually gonna run into Home Depot because we're gonna get a new level and maybe some shovels. As you guys saw earlier in this video, we went and picked up the little mini excavator. We're gonna be starting some excavation today. And let me just say, I was having nightmares all night about it. It's terrifying, I'm not excited about it, but we've gotta do it. We had our little trip to Home Depot. We got a level, we got some shovels, we got a string level, we got a pick. Basically everything we're gonna need to try and dig up this sewer line and get everything fixed. Today's gonna be a long day, but we're starting off with moving Terry because we have to be able to get the mini excavator back here somehow. And I don't really trust doing it up by the retaining wall because it's like sloped and really short. And I'm gonna have to move both those retaining walls before we can actually dig down to the septic line anyways, so. This is gonna be quite the project.
Okay, you're clear. Oh boy.
The issue is that like, I'm not an experienced operator. Like I know how to use the machine, but just like the muscle memory and the finesse and the like intricate super control of an excavator is why you hire a professional excavator, because like they can comb your hair with that machine.
Mm-hmm.
I would put a hole in your head and kill you because like I'm just not, I'm not super accurate and like I just have no finesse with it. So while we're digging up the sewer line, if I break the sewer line, we can't use anything in the house until we're done with the project.
It's a good thing we haven't sold Terry, is
Which
what you're
could
saying.
be, there's no way we're living in Terry. We're gonna have to go really slow and be very careful. And like once we get close to any of the pipes, they're just gonna have to dig with shovels and I'm gonna have to remove material with the excavator. But like I can't uncover the pipes.
Right.
I can't uncover the gas, the electrical line, any of that stuff with the excavator because I will break it. I will destroy it and then we will be in big, big trouble. Basically, I'm really stressed. This is gonna be really sketchy and gnarly, but no time like the present.
Just to reiterate, we're not hiring a contractor because, first of all, there are very few contractors available. It's really expensive. We don't really have the time to waste. We have a lot that we have to get done before it snows again. I know it's like beginning of summer for most people, but for us, we're always counting down the days until it's winter again because we have a really short building season. And part of this project has always been to try to do things on our own, even if it's not perfect the first time, to just have a little bit of determination and patience, and practice makes perfect, and hopefully there's no major catastrophes with this project. It's a bit of a high pressure day, and Trent is definitely nervous, which is unusual because I know he doesn't want to break any pipes. He wants to practice, but there's very little places for him to practice that aren't very high consequence. So they're working on uncovering this yard hydrant, which needs to be replaced anyway. And Joel's doing a little bit of hand shoveling to help. As soon as we get close to the pipe, he's gonna stop with the machine and we're just gonna hand shovel, but it is giving Trent good practice, and he's actually much better than I expected him to be. So I think he's got this.
hard to tell because I can't tell. Oh, you busted it.
Are you sure? Oh boy.
Pretty sure.
All right, well that's why this was a practice attempt. This yard hydrant needed to be replaced anyway. So we were trying to avoid springing a leak or breaking a pipe. There's a bunch of water all of a sudden, so we thought we had busted the pipe, but we can't see a broken pipe or a broken connection. So now we're trying to figure out where all this water is coming from, why there's all this water here,
All right.
where the pipe is.
I turned the water off. We just got to dig it up. Because now we have to fix this before we can turn the water to the house back on.
Okay. And hopefully we can figure it out and get it all fixed so that these guys can wash themselves off at the end of the day. Because right now the water is turned off. Nobody can flush or wash their hands or their boots. So as dirty as they get, hopefully we can fix it so they can get clean by the end of today.
I believe they expect me to do this by hand.
Yeah.
We said 6 feet deep.
Wow.
Hopefully we didn't damage the main line, and if we did, hopefully it's not damaged. Basically, we need to move this yard hydrant outside the foundation because there's gonna be a garage here now. So this all has to move anyways. The thing I really don't want to damage is the 3/4 line, because the 3/4 line is coming from inside the house and it's coming all the way out here. It's not pressurized, there's no water going to it. So the only way to test if it's actually has a puncture or is leaking is we would need to cap that end, and then we would need to turn it on inside and pressurize it. So maybe when we get our yard hydrant, we'll get a cap for that end and we'll be able to do that, but I definitely don't want to damage that line. If I damage the one going to the yard hydrant, I can put a coupling on it and we can fix it right here. But if I damage the other one, it's just gonna be a little bit more involved.
Are you having fun?
No.
We're gonna make a man out of you, Joel.
Good for you, dude.
You're trying, I guess.
Pull it with your hand onto the shovel.
The big one. Some people get excited about the size of the fish that they catch. We get excited about the size of the rock that we dig up.
Look how big it is, dude.
Yeah,
That's how much
Joel.
Joel weighs.
Yeah!
Look at how fat that thing is.
Nice work, dude.
Pick it up.
He's got to
Can you
pick
put
it up.
over your head?
Yeah. We got to take a photo with a ruler like they do with fish. Yeah!
Right here, Trent?
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh yeah, there's water in there.
Really?
Yeah, of course.
Ah!
Oh. Barely.
Squirted me.
Really? Can't you pick it up with your forks and lift it?
Maybe.
Yeah. All right, Trent's first real test. Oh boy. Oh, he's just going straight for the hard drive. Yeah. The claw. Nice, dude. Perfect. Is this your favorite day so far?
Gotta do the least, so yeah, I'm loving it.
It's a lot. This is definitely
It's a nerve-wracking day.
nerve-wracking. Yes.
Oh,
Fred! Did you hear, Joel?
Yeah, but I had already destroyed it.
Oh.
It was fine, and then you pulled it up and it popped a fat hole in it.
We hooked the 3/4 pipe that goes, or I hooked the 3/4 pipe that goes into the garage. The thing I really don't want to damage is the 3/4 line. And then because I'm not, you know, super confident with the excavator, when I had it hooked, I went to unhook it and I hooked it further and basically destroyed it. So now we might not have water going to the garage because I probably broke it under the foundation where we can't fix it.
Oh.
The pop that you heard was the break
PVC.
of the PVC around it, but I don't know if it's like broken around that or not.
And just like that, worst case scenarios are just coming to life all over the place today.
Well, we are heading down to Ferguson to go get a yard hydrant, some poly pipes, some 3/4, a bunch of compression fittings. We're gonna try and repair the pipe that goes to the garage. We're gonna try and move the yard hydrant. Hopefully we can get all this done by the end of the day. We at least need to get the yard hydrant sorted out so that we can turn the water back on to the rest of the house, because that is not good to not have water in the house. I know the dogs don't have any water in their bowl, so we've got to hurry. Maybe we've got like a water bottle laying around that the dogs can drink, but it's a little stressful. Also, that hole had to be like 10 times bigger than I thought it was going to have to be, and that's only the beginning. We're gonna have to dig a trench that's basically about that deep to take care of the sewer line, and it's 100 feet long. That hole is like 4 feet long. So just to give you an idea, it's probably gonna take us a week to do this trench. It's gonna be super gnarly.
Sometimes I'm all about the easy way. Sometimes I go for the gold.
Well, it took 3 stores.
Really?
Finally got everything we need. Have you flushed the toilets?
No.
Okay, I need to go to the bathroom really bad. It's also gonna start raining pretty hard here in just a second.
Oh my goodness.
But hopefully we have enough time, get that dug up, get the fittings connected, and
Just turn water back onto the house. That's all I
turn
care
water back
about.
onto the house. That's
Okay.
what that's all we're working on right now.
Okay, cool. Here comes the rain. Ah! Go inside, dogs. Go, go, go. Trent is right back on the machine, and it stopped raining for about 5 seconds. So hopefully we can get this done quickly before it starts to re-rain on us.
Yeah, do one more scoop right here.
Upward scoop or in scoop towards me?
Both.
These guys are helping Trent be his eyes on the ground for like the parts where he can't see. And they're all just creating all their own language to communicate with each other. Upward scoops, inward scoops, wiggles. They all know what they're talking about, so far it's working.
Maybe from behind those bedroom eyes, and when I see that light of love,
Working off purely instinct here.
You're doing a mighty fine job.
I have no instincts with this machine.
don't you know that
That's how we're judging it.
Getting good at this, Trent.
Am I?
Getting good. Like it owes you money.
Oh, bunch my knuckles. The guy might have given us the wrong fitting. I don't know. The other one slid on nicely.
Uh-oh.
Don't say uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Really? We turned the water on and it exploded and popped off, and it's because we had the wrong fitting. So now we're reusing one of the old fittings, which we think should work. We're about to connect it and test fit it. If this holds, we'll be able to turn the water back on in the house, which would be really nice.
All right, good luck. Okay, here we go, take 2. We're turning on the water. Hopefully all the fittings are tight and they're gonna stay connected and we will not have a second explosion. Is it on? No?
Yeah.
You feel it?
I can hear it.
All right, no explosions. Here we go. Yes. It's good. Yeah, aim it toward Joel. Woo! Yeah. All right.
Holding?
We think.
Any additional water?
Just what drained out of the stopping ways.
Okay.
Excellent. We connected the water. The water is back on and running in the house. which is hugely exciting. And the yard hydrant has stuck together, so we're just placing it in its new permanent resting spot, and then we're gonna fill this bed with gravel, compact it all, and backfill, and hopefully it's all good and there's no more issues.
Yeah, it's almost quitting time, and we're basically back to where we started today, which is with no leaks. So,
But lots of experience on the new machine.
We got some experience. That's exactly right. So, in the next video, we're gonna start digging up the septic line, and judging by how today went, it's gonna be a poop shoot. See you later.
Cool.
Have a good night. Drive safe.
Bye, Joel. Thank you. All right.
Adios.
Adios. Hasta mañana.
Look into each other's eyes. Tired snowflakes are coming down.
Oh my gosh, what a day, you guys. We finally are inside and showered and traumatized. What have we gotten ourselves into?
I've had a pretty rough day. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I've ran a Mini X before. It's like no big deal to me. But being like gentle and careful and calculated, it just takes like repetition or recent experience. I probably haven't driven one for like 15 years. So needless to say, I was a little careless. I did separate and sever some lines, but I think with all the parts we got it all put back together. The water is back on and it doesn't seem to be leaking. So we're in a good place, but we're back to square one. Anyway, if you guys enjoyed coming along on this adventure, make sure you guys show us by giving us a big thumbs up on today's video. Consider subscribing to our channel if you haven't already.
Thanks again to Green Chef for sponsoring today's video. Click the link in our description to check them out.
And we'll see you guys on the next one.
Adios.
Time is running out of sight. A lonely wind is passing by. Tries to carry all the whispers that it finds. The walls are listening when we talk.